So I'm holding this selfie stick here today for this one. So I want to get right into it. Don't mind the selfie stick. It may be a little shaky, but I just want to talk, with everything that's going on with this COVID. Real estate never dies. And I would tell people that anyone that's looking to invest or you're looking for a sure shot way to always make sure at the end of the month you have a set amount of money, real estate doesn't die. I can tell you that. I had some rough times with the COVID, with the first, when the shutdown happened. I had some tenants that couldn't pay their rent. I had a tenant that decided to sublease the place. And of course, the courts were shut down, so I couldn't move forward with evictions. But I survived it, and I'd like to thank Bearded Brad from Bigger Pockets, who posted something where he said, with tenants that can't pay, take whatever it is they can pay so that they don't fall too far behind in the rears. And I did that because you were at the losing end. I would have been at the losing end as a landlord. I wouldn't have been able to collect any money, and the utilities would have piled up. One of my properties actually sold. I had to because the tenant subleased it, and she ransacked the place so bad. I didn't want to get caught up in fixing the place up, then catching up with everything that was going on, with having to rent the place out, and then with not knowing an end in sight of when the courts were going to open back up. So I found a seller and just sold it, took a loss on that property. But actually, I feel great afterwards. I feel great afterwards because any good business person, any hustler, any entrepreneur knows that they're going to make that money back. So yes, I took a loss, but I knew I was going to make that money back. And sometimes you just have to diversify your ventures or your ideas. And I don't mean just jumping into anything. Do your research first. But I say for me, I took that hit that I knew I was going to get that money back from what I lost. And what I did was, beyond real estate, I decided to get into not property management, but property maintenance. So reaching out to other landlords and property owners, I up my service game. So when it comes to just touch-ups like painting, flooring, I've always been hands-on with stuff like that. So I just improved my skill and certified my business, got my insurance, and started offering my services out to do home improvements. I can tell you, the more you know, the better your skills get, the more opportunities you create for yourself, because your confidence grows, your reputation grows. So I would say the first week out, I did maybe, I think about the first job I did maybe $700 the first week. And those were small jobs. I did a window job for someone, repainted someone's bedroom and a cabinet. By week 2, I went from $700 to $1,600 by week 2. So now I just booked a project that's paying $3,500, and it's only going to be 3 days of work for me, if that, but $3,500. So just to give you an idea of how, even in this bad economy, even with COVID out there, there's still opportunity, depending on you, depending on what it is you decide to do at that time. You have to up your skill level. It's really that simple. So what I did was, I didn't take any classes. I already have my bachelor's in business. And what I did was just watch a lot of YouTube videos, read up on stuff. Went to Home Depot, Lowe's, look at some of the tutorials they have online, walk into the stores, talk to professionals. What I did was I tried to learn as much about this as I possibly could before I got into it. So I'm doing pretty well. I can tell you that I'm doing pretty well with this. My schedule's always been crazy, but now it's even crazier. But I have no complaints. I'm making this video for people out there that are feeling either depressed, or you're feeling super optimistic, but you just need some inspiration. You just need the right avenue to help you out. So that's why I'm giving you this feedback. And I want to also tell you, for people out there, I'm in the right field. Real estate is a perfect field for me. And being an entrepreneur or small business owner, because my business is registered. I have my EIN number. So I'm going to tell you 6 ways that people get rich in this country. 6 ways, right? And I wrote them down so I don't forget. Even though I know them by heart, I just like to know them, just so I have it on hand. I don't deviate from that. But number 1 way to be rich in this country is to be born into it. Be born into it. And unfortunately, a lot of us don't know anyone personally that's born into it, but we could turn on TV and find plenty of people that are born into it. I'm sure the Walmart family, the people that are been owning McDonald's for years, the family is a family that actually that owns farmland, that does a lot of the fries for McDonald's. And I heard everyone in that family is a millionaire off of the McDonald's, off of harvesting the McDonald's fries, whatever. Anyway, the number two way is to marry into it. We've seen plenty of, a lot of young, beautiful women have been fortunate to do that. I don't know too many men that have been able to. I shouldn't say that, because J-Lo's husband, he's rich now. Her ex-husband, the dancer's rich now because he married J-Lo. Same thing with one of Halle Berry's ex-husbands. So the days where only a woman can marry into money are gone. You see, look at Kevin Federline and Britney Spears, right? So you have men now that are marrying into money. They're marrying women that have money and doing well, but not doing well, but it's been it's been a come up for them. So the third way is real estate, which what I am in, and I can tell you, man, I love it. I have no complaints about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm looking to expand again. It's definitely my retirement strategy. Next is stocks, investing in the stock market. I have a 401k invested in it. That's one of the means that gave me the capital to jump into real estate. So that's number 4. Number 5 is starting a business. That's another area. I can tell you the very first business I started was a recording studio. I lived in the Bronx, my mother's bedroom, saved up my money, bought recording equipment, and became the guy in the neighborhood everyone paid to come to my house to cut their demos. So that's when I knew back then that being an entrepreneur was something that was for me. Last is to become famous. And that could be either athlete, a singer, an actor, personality, or even a YouTube star, or what they call influencers, social media influencers. Though they're big up there now, they're making a lot of money. Some of these guys are millionaires off of that. So you find your strategy. I'm always here. People reach out to me all the time, and I always answer questions. So if you have any questions for me, hit me up. I'll be glad to answer you. Don't forget to please like this video and share it. Thank you.